Meh. Who's Clarisonic? Good to see you again. It's Katie here. I hope you're all doing well. Today is going to be a very overdue review of the Foreo Luna Mini. And let me give you a little backstory on this first. So a couple months ago, probably like 3 months ago, I posted on Instagram because I had just left Sephora. I posted on Instagram a photo of this little guy right here. And I was like, what do you guys think? Because it was definitely an impulse buy. I mean, like, I walked in and I was like, it was during the VIP sale. I had 20% off, and so I thought I ruled the world. And I bought it. I asked you guys, you know, what do you guys think? Is it worth it? Blah, blah, blah. Some of you guys said you were on the fence about it. Some of you guys said you really loved it. And so the first time I went home and I used it, I was kind of like, meh. But I told myself, okay, use it for 2 weeks and see what you think, and don't use anything else. Don't switch up anything else in your skincare routine. Just use that for 2 weeks and see what you think. So I did, and now I can't live without it. I mean, seriously. So let me tell you a little bit about my skin. I do have very oily skin and pretty large pores and very, very mild rosacea. Thanks, Dad. So I do have a tiny, tiny bit of rosacea right in here. It's a very small amount, but I am also susceptible to broken capillaries right in here on my nose. So there's that. And I would use the Clarisonic. I loved the Clarisonic while I was using it. So I would use it in the morning and then, you know, obviously apply my makeup before I had to go to work or whatever. So the Clarisonic, though, was more intense, so it would kind of irritate that area and cause it to be a little bit more inflamed and a little bit more red. So then it would require more makeup to cover that up. Well, fast forward to when I bought this little guy. So it is more gentle. So when I would wash my face with this in the morning, I could get away with using a lighter foundation, not using concealer and all of that stuff, while still covering up that redness that would be right here. So that was one of the things that really sold me on this thing. So now I'll kind of get into a little bit about this and kind of tell you why I love it so much. So first of all, this is the mini. There is a larger size, but personally, I mean, the mini is smaller, and I mean, it's still pretty big. You know, it doesn't take a lot of extra work to get around your face. So I would recommend this just because it is more affordable. There are 2 settings on here. So I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this, but so those are the 2 settings. One is more intense and then the other one is lighter or more mild. These little, I don't even know, I guess they're like bristles kind of, but they're just made out of silicone. This side is more intense. So they say that this side is more for oily skin because they are a little bit more firm, and so you can really get in there. I use this side right in here, like on my chin or right on my nose, on my T-zone right in here, where anyone would tend to get more like blackheads or more clogged pores, whereas this side is a lot softer, and I use that on my cheeks where that skin is a little bit more sensitive. So this thing, I haven't had to charge it again. I got it in November and I've only charged it once, so it's great for that sense because you don't have to put it back on the charger every time you use it. It's great for traveling in that sense. And then another thing is obviously the brush heads. With the Clarisonic, you do have to purchase brush heads frequently. I probably didn't purchase them as much as I should have, but you do have to purchase them frequently. Whereas this one, it's just the silicone beads, bristles, whatever they are, that are more sanitary, I guess I would say. That's a good thing too. I always felt like my Clarisonic, especially being in the bathroom, that it would be exposed to so many germs, and then I would just put that on my face. That was just something that was in my head. I don't know if that really, you know, would make a difference in the long run, but it is kind of something that I would think about after I did purchase this. So there's one thing. After I started using this though, it just made such a huge difference in my skin. Like I said, I didn't have to use as much makeup when I would use this after washing my face in the morning because it wouldn't irritate this area right here. But then also I noticed that my whole face just seemed like brighter, and the skin tone and texture just seemed to be overall a lot better after using this. And like I said, for the first like month and a half, almost 2 months actually, I didn't change a single thing in my routine except for this. So I know that this had to have had an impact and made that difference. Now, I will say that if you are going to have all this makeup like I have on my face right now, and then you go straight to the bathroom and you put some soap on here and you start brushing away, you're not going to be impressed because, and that's why I wasn't impressed the very first time that I used it. I was just kind of like, well, this is just not doing anything. You do kind of have to take the time to get that makeup off, or at least loosen it up before you go in with this. At least that's what I personally think, and I think that that's what made a huge difference for me and why I like it so much. I go in with a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm every night before I go to bed and really work that into my eyes, work it into my face, get all of that makeup loosened up, and then rinse my face completely, and then go in with soap on here and then start buffing away on my face. So that way the device is actually washing my face instead of just trying to get all of that makeup off my face. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So once I did that, I got all the makeup off of my face first, then I went in and actually cleansed my skin with this. That's when I saw a huge difference. I no longer have any clogged pores right in here or right here. I really like that this side it literally fits perfectly in my area right here to really get in close to all of those crevices of my nose that are prone to blackheads. So overall, I would 100% recommend this to anybody, especially if you have sensitive skin, or if you have the Clarisonic and you love what it does, but you find that it may be a little bit too harsh for you, then I would definitely suggest trying this out because I think that it is worth it. I believe that this is $135. I will put it right here if that is wrong. I got mine at Sephora, and obviously Sephora has a great return policy, but I am just so happy with this purchase. Like I said, it was an impulse buy, but I just absolutely love it, and now I don't think I could ever live without it. So that is my thoughts on the Foreo Luna Mini. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and if you have this, let me know what you think. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know. I will see you guys next time. Bye.